Hello, my name is Elise Kodorobe, and today is May 24th, 2019. This is a video for Bio 225, specifically the exercises for bacterial morphology and staining techniques. Let's jump right into it. As always, I've taken the liberty of preemptively labeling some things as well as prepping up, our water, our little inoculators for later, and let's jump right into it. Since our work area is already prepared, we're going to skip the first few steps and start off at step number 7, where we vigorously scrape the inside of our teeth and gums with a sterile swab, which I have in my hand. All right, teeth. Riveting. Brilliant. All right. Next, we're going to apply this in a circular motion. We're going to smear the slide. Excellent. This is excellent. Not very much. There's not very much moisture on there, so we're going to allow that to air dry in the next couple of seconds. While it's air drying, I'm going to put this off to the side here. While it's air drying, we're going to take the liberty of completing the next few steps, which is to heat fix the sample with the following steps. We're going to light the candle. The candle is lit. Step 2 is to orient the slides of the smear and label face upwards. Let's look at our slide. It looks like it's air dried. Brilliant. Completely. And next we're going to pass the slide over the flames 5 times for no more than a few seconds. We also got to take this thing, since we don't have a clothespin on hand. It says we can use the test tube clamp, so we will oblige the instructions. Brilliant. So we're going to pass the slide over the flame 5 times for no more than a few seconds, as shown in figure 13. So that might have been a little bit too much. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to pop that sucker downwards, like so. Excellent. Next, we're going to allow the slide to cool for 10 minutes. Right. Okay. At this point, we're going to jump into the second exercise, differential stains. In this exercise, you will prepare. So because it requires cooling time, we're going to leave it. In the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm actually also going to, since this one also probably requires it to sit there for 10 minutes after heat fixing it, I'm going to do that. Okay. We're gonna go to exercise 2, differential stains. All right, I've already taken the liberty of labeling the 3 slides E. coli. We'll do the E. coli one first, because it's here right in front of us, and that's convenient for our needs. Excellent. All right, E. coli. We're going to gather the active E. coli broth and an inoculation loop. We have the broth and the inoculation loop right here. We're going to remove the lid. Okay. We're going to the inoculation loop has already been sterilized by it being placed in the cup of alcohol for 30 seconds. So we're going to remove the loop and shake dry as instructed. Shaking it. It's shaking it. We're shaking it right now. All right, it's dry. Next, we're going to remove the lid from the active E. coli broth. So we're going to do that right now. The lid is removed from the active E. coli broth. Brilliant. I'm going to hold the lid like so. Next, we're going to pass the lip of the E. coli broth through the flame and my tea candle to sterilize it. So we're going to pass that through there. thus sterilizing it. Brilliant. All right, next we're going to carefully insert the loop into the broth. Okay, it's inserted. Transfer the liquid adhering to the loop over to the dime-sized circle on the labeling side of the slide. I'm just going to make sure I'm getting some on there. Okay. All right. Strange. I don't think it adhered as much as I thought it would. Should I do another pass or? Okay, that will suffice. All right. So we've transferred the liquid adhering to the loop over to the downside circle on the labeled side of the slide. Next, we're going to flame the lip of the broth again before replacing the cap. As instructed, we're going to. Brilliant. Okay. So we're going to replace the cap. Next, we're going to allow the slide to completely dry. Brilliant. Put that off to the side. The inoculation loop we can actually toss into the bleach solution for disposal. So it's basically a one-time use deal. Brilliant. Okay. And next we're going to wait for the slide to cool. So the E. coli, we're going to look. There wasn't too much moisture on there, so I'm going to observe it. Still see a tiny drop of moisture, but it's evaporating as I'm looking at it right now. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to heat fix it as instructed. So here, do I carefully insert the broth? Heat fix a sample by holding the sample side up with a clothespin or test tube clamp while passing above the flame 5 times. So just like before, we're going to heat fix this, and it's completely air dry now. I'm looking at it, and we're going to pass it 5 times. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. Brilliant. All right. That is 5 times. Next, we're going to allow it to cool. And we're going to, because of time constraints, I'm going to repeat steps 1 through 11 for S. cerevisiae and S. epidermidis off camera. Again, we're working within time constraints. Place a slide sample side up in the steaming tray. Okay. Let me check to see if it's cool by very carefully touching glass. Nice, completely cool. Brilliant, that was fast. We're going to place a slide sample side up on the staining tray. We've got our staining tray right there. Brilliant. Next, we're going to add 1 to 2 drops of crystal violet, which is the gram stain number 1. In the meanwhile, I should probably turn this tea candle off. Okay, so crystal violet. Brilliant. We're going to do 1 to 2 drops. We'll do 2 drops. Okay. Okay, that's 1. Actually, 1 might be enough. Oh, never mind, 2. Brilliant. That's 2 drops of crystal violet. We're going to have to wait 60 seconds. Now, my camera person will tell me when 60 seconds are up because they have a timer conveniently right here. Afterwards, so I'm going to talk through the process so that way we kind of we don't have dead silence. Afterwards, I'm going to gently rinse the slide off with some tap water, which I have right here. And after that's done, I'm going to pour the contents of the staining tray down the middle of the drain and return the slide to the tray. Okay. Are 60 seconds about up?
No.
Okay, no worries. And afterwards, we're just going to follow procedure. After we gently rinse it, we're going to follow procedure with the iodine, the decolorizer, as well as the Saffronin. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. How are we doing on time?
Okay, go.
All right. So, as previously stated, I'm going to gently rinse with the water. Here, let me. Oh, okay. All right, it is off. Really nice coloring there. Is that all? Oh, okay. Brilliant. Yeah, all right, so I've gently rinsed the slide with tap water over the staining tray. And next I'm going to pour the contents of the staining tray down the middle of the drain and return the slide to the tray. So take the stains and move it to the thing. Brilliant. All right, it's done. And next I'm going to place this back. Slide to the tray. Right side up, of course. Next I'm going to add 2 to 3 drops of PVP iodine to gram stain number 2 and then wait another 60 seconds. We'll do another 2 drops as well. It's 1 drop. That's 2 drops. 2 to 3 drops. Let's do 3 drops. Okay. Okay, next we wait 30 seconds. 60 seconds, my apologies. 60 seconds. For the decolorizer and the saffronin, that's going to be 30 seconds each, so hopefully time will fly by a little faster. And of course the differential stains, the ones that we're doing right now that involve multiple stains, this process is going to have to be repeated for the S. cerevisiae and the S. epidermidis. Just let me know when those 60 seconds are up. Okay?
Okay, go.
All right. So, as always, we're going to gently rinse the slide and return it to the tray. That's alcohol. We don't want that. All right, here we go. Gentle rinsing. Perfect. Okay. This time it does not say anything about removing it, draining the tray again, so I'm just going to leave. Actually, should I? I may as well. I don't want it to like start soaking up. Okay, brilliant. Put that back there. What else? Next we're going to add 2 to 3 drops of decolorizer. And if I remember correctly, and we're going to wait 30 seconds. And if I remember correctly, the decolorizer, what that does is wash out the color of the older cells that have weak cell walls, if I'm not mistaken, the compromised cells. Let me know when those 30 are up. Then we can rinse and do another 30 for the saffron. All good? Alrighty there then. Got our water here. Alright. Okay, decolorizer is poured. Next is the saffronin. We're going to place 2 to 3 drops of saffronin, which is the gram stain number 4. So we're going to do that right now. I did 3 drops. Let's be generous. Next we have to wait 30 seconds. Let me know when those 30 are up.
Okay.
All right. Alright, I'm going to gently rinse off that safranin off with some tap water. Okay. Gotta say, I'm a little nervous. All these stains make me think that they're all kind of moving off. Okay, I'll leave that off to the side. So we're going to leave this off over here to completely air dry. Whew. Yeah, we're going to place the slide on a paper towel and allow it to completely air dry. And afterwards, we're going to repeat the same steps for the remaining 2 slides. Alright, this ultimately concludes our video exercise. Because of time constraints, I'm going to do everything else off camera because we're already probably at the 15-minute mark. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.